Hey guys, Bearded Mania back. Today we are going to be rebuilding the Jaguars. We're going to start off by... My controller will start working, sorry. I don't know what's going on. Okay, by looking at the roster, where am I going? This team is one that needs a lot of work in a lot of places. This offense isn't terrible. The offensive line at the tackle spots could use help. In real life, these guys aren't that bad. But here in Madden, they're lower overalls. Let's check their age. They might develop. Yeah, Juwan Taylor's only 23, and Cam Robinson's only 25. So they may develop. We will look at this defense. This defense needs work too. We need some defensive ends. Hamilton's not too bad out of Ohio State. He's just young, so he's a lower overall. I might end up moving Josh Allen down to right end. Haven't decided yet. But the situation I'm in here is, if I simulate, we may not get a good draft, or we may not make the playoffs, so we'll get a good draft pick, and we could build that way. Or I could try to be in win now mode. I didn't know he was a 76 overall at fullback. We're going to move Tim Tebow to fullback here. I think that's where he should have been anyways. I mean, he's built like a fullback. So we'll move him there. We won't have to worry about fullback for this rebuild. We do have Trevor Lawrence, number 1 overall pick at quarterback. I think he is going to be probably the second or third best quarterback in the draft. I think Justin Fields is going to be a little bit better than him. We have Travis Etienne here at running back. Now, James Robinson is really good. He's actually the second highest overall on the team at 86. And I'm going to leave it be for now, but we may either get rid of Etienne or get rid of James Robinson just to see where we're at. We could use wide receiver help. These guys aren't too bad. Jones is pretty old. He's 31, so he's going to start regressing. So we're going to look to probably pick up a wide receiver in the draft. I have not decided yet what we're going to do. We'll look at some free agents, see if there's anybody. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and move Josh Allen down to right end. But we'll look in free agency, see if there's anybody I want to bring in. If not, we'll probably just try and tank on the season. See if we can get a high overall. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and look at free agents and then get into the rebuild. Let's see who we got. We do need left end help. A lot of these guys are old, so I don't want to bring them in because they're going to regress. And, I mean, at that point, there's really no point in bringing them in if they're only going to be here a year or two. Try and save our salary cap. Yeah, I think we're just going to call this season like a tryout season, I guess. We'll go ahead and sim to mid-season and see how we're doing. With this offense, we may do well. The Jags are one of those teams that you never know how you're going to do in simulation. So we'll see when we get there. Hopefully it's not looking too good so we can get a high overall pick. 3-3 is not too bad. we do play the Seahawks. We'll go ahead and upgrade the players here. See who else. See if we have anybody to re-sign. We do. Yes, we want to bring DJ Chark back. I think he is going to be the best wide receiver in this rebuild. Okay, he does not want to come back right away. We will hold off on Norwell just because he's 29. We'll bring Sidney Jones back. See if he'll take that. Same thing with AJ Cann. We'll look at some of these guys. All right. We'll re-sign a couple more. We'll bring back, well, yeah, we'll see if he'll take a 3-year. Okay. We might not bring Herndon back. I'll bring Cam Robinson back just in case we can't find a tackle in either free agency or the draft. So that way we at least have one. I think that's it for now. We'll look at everybody else at the end of the season. Yeah, that's all we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and just sim to the playoffs and see if we make them. See how it's going. We're sitting at third in the division right now. So, I mean, we have Texans in the division, so we may end up at third because the Texans aren't that great of a team, even with Deshaun Watson. Although I don't think he's playing this year, so they may be the worst team in the league. We'll have to find out and see. We ended up finishing as the worst team in the league with 7-10. If we weren't going to make it, I would have rather had a much worse record. That's okay, though. We'll have to go check what... Yeah, we'll see where we're... That's not what I wanted to click on. What am I looking for? Oh. Okay, there it is. Sorry. I couldn't find what I was looking for. We'll see where we were at. So 21st. So we'll probably have a mid-round pick. That's not too bad. We'll have to see where it is when we get to the draft. We're just going to go ahead and simulate to the Super Bowl and see if we had any dev-ups. We'll see what those rookies are, too. Sorry. Let me go to our lineup. Trevor Lawrence was superstar. ETN was star. It doesn't look like we had anybody else on the offense go up. Miles Jack on the defense went to X Factor. That's awesome. Don't think anybody else went up, though. It's always good to get an X Factor. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and upgrade our players, and we'll check the awards. I'm pretty sure that we had one. I'm going to guess with Trevor Lawrence being the only one with an upgrade that he probably won Rookie of the Year. We'll go check real quick. Yearly awards. I don't think we're going to... Wow, I'm surprised that we are we're at 6th. Okay, we'll check here. Trevor Lawrence was 9th for Offensive Player of the Year. So I'm going to assume he probably did win Rookie of the Year. Yeah, he did. Trevor won Rookie of the Year. ETN was at 6. I think that's all we had. We'll check if we had any defensive. No, we didn't have any. We're going to go ahead and go to the off season. Get this thing going. See if there is anybody we really want to sign in free agency. Free agency's next week, so we got one more week. Let's go ahead and look at... I do want to bring DJ Chark back. We'll go ahead and up all that. Okay, we got him coming back. We'll bring Herndon back as well. Let's bring him back on a 4-year. We'll bring Tebow back. He did digress, but as a fullback, he should still be all right. Okay, he's going to test free agency. That's fine. We'll just get a different fullback. Norwell didn't digress too much, so I am going to go ahead and bring him back. We'll give him a 2-year deal since he's only 30. Okay, he's going to test out free agency. Let's check what the franchise tag is. That's not much more than what he's asking for, so we're just going to go ahead and franchise tag him. We'll probably look to get his replacement anyway in either the draft or free agency. So we'll just bring him back for the 1 year. Maybe we've got to get a right tackle anyway, or a right guard. Maybe we can just get his replacement and have him go to right guard. Okay, Devontae Adams. That's not somebody you see here all the time. He is 29 though. We'll get some of our needs done first, and if we have any money left over, we'll get him. Let's see what... A lot of this we might just try and pick up in the draft. Deshaun Elliott's pretty good. We'll see if we can pick up Elliott. I wonder if that'll put us... Okay, yeah, that puts us at first. We don't really need any corners. Running back is fine. Let's go look at... Connor Williams isn't bad. He's pretty young too, so we'll give Williams a contract. Give him 5 years. The nice part about nobody offering Devontae Adams is that we may be able to get him for cheap since nobody else is offering him anything. So hopefully once we get all the players we're going to need, we can sign him. We're going to try and go for Hernandez here. We'll give him a 5-year. Offensive linemen don't digress as much into their later years, so you can offer them a little bit more. We'll give Morgan Moses. Well, now we'll look in the draft, see if we can pick anybody up there. I don't think there's any defensive players. We're going to try and get Adams. I don't know that we're going to be able to get him. We don't have much cap room. We'll give him 5 years just because he's an X factor. He won't digress that much. We'll take it down, though. Okay, yeah, we'll see if we can get Adams. I don't think we're going to be able to, but we'll try it. I'll go ahead and advance a week, see who we got. We ended up getting Connor Williams, who will slide over to right tackle for this season. Or we won't need to. That'll be Norwell's replacement. I couldn't think of his name, sorry. And then Hernandez will play right tackle for us. We did not get Elliott, though, so we're going to have to go back and look. Maybe we'll offer Devontae Adams a little bit more. See what we can do there. See if this will get him to sign with us. Let's go look at safeties. Not seeing anybody. I feel like we could get better in the draft. So I feel like that's probably the best route to go. Check strong safety. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody that would be worth it because of their ages. They're going to digress soon anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and try and pick somebody up in the draft. We'll see if we got Adams. Not yet. We'll offer him a little bit more since we're not going to pick anybody else up in free agency. Yeah, the Colts are offering now, so we're going to have to bump this up. We'll go ahead and go awesome. Take it down just a little bit. Hopefully he'll sign with this. I don't think we're going to get him, but you never know. Maybe he will sign with us. If not, it's fine. We don't have terrible wide receivers. We'll probably pick one up in the draft if we don't get Adams. So we'll go ahead and go to next week, see if we can get him. We did not. I did not think we would, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and go to the draft, see what pick we got. We have the 12th pick, so that's not too bad. We'll look at who's up on the board. That guy doesn't look too bad. He's an early. I think our big thing we are going to look for, though, is probably safeties and D-line, because we don't necessarily need a wide receiver right away. We do have two very good ones and one decent one, so I think defense is going to be our big need here in this draft, at least. Our offense isn't awful, especially with Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. So we're going to go ahead and simulate our pick and see who's there. Hopefully one of these defensive players are there. Let me look at some of these guys. If we can get one of these right outside linebackers, we could move Kaylavon Chason back down to left end. So if we can, let me see this guy. He's late. He's late as well. This dude skipped the combine. I don't know how it is in Madden 22, but typically in Madden 21, if they don't have a combine grade, they were really good. Normally they were X factors, so I don't know. Oh, that's how this guy is too. He's an early first round talent. We could always move him to right outside linebacker and then move Levon Chase on down if we needed to. That might be the route we go. Let's look at some safeties first. What's this guy? He's an early. Okay, let's mid, late. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and skip to our pick. See who's on the board. Hopefully we can get, well, let me look at some of these trade offers. Maybe we'll move back if we need to. See if we can maybe pick up a first this year and next year and not move back too far. There's a couple, but I don't know that I want to move all the way back to, like, that's 31. This is 26. I don't want to move all the way back that far. That's 30. We might just keep this pick, and yeah, we're just going to keep this pick. And we'll go ahead and make our selection here. I think we are going to go with this middle linebacker here and move him to right outside linebacker and move Levon Chase on back down. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take Manny Kidd. Okay. Hidden development. Hopefully that's superstar. 78 overall. That's pretty good. Like I said, we'll end up moving him to right outside linebacker. We'll go ahead and sim to the next pick. I think we are going to look at safety here. Maybe not. Well, yeah, there's a couple first round safeties still on the board. Maybe we'll go there. We do need a strong safety. We do need tight end help as well. So maybe we'll look at tight end. This guy doesn't look too bad. Chris Armstrong. He looks pretty well, actually. Let's go look at the safeties. Well, we'll look at... Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any very, very good defensive tackles left. So, we're not going to... Our defensive tackles aren't terrible. It's just the rest of the D-line that needs help. I think that tight end is where we're going to go. When you get a player like that, it's hard to pass on one. Chris Armstrong. Normal development, but 73. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a starter right away. Our tight ends were not very good at all last year, so we'll go ahead and skip to the next pick. See who we have here. See if there's anybody left on my... There's nobody left on my board. Okay. This wide receiver doesn't look too bad. Put him on our board. I think we're going to take this wide receiver up here. Let me look at this one and the other guy down here. I think this is going to be the guy we take, Price. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his first name. 73 normal. The normal could be better, but 73 is pretty good, so hopefully he can slide in and be our number 3. We'll go ahead and go to the next pick. If we can find a safety here, we may end up, well, some of these D linemen don't look too bad. The right guard doesn't look terrible. Let's just go look at the safeties. Guys, 6th round. We'll go ahead and just take Allen Wood here. I think he's going to be the best player for us. Was an all-right pick. Could have a higher overall, but not going to complain about it. This next pick will probably be our last one, and I'll just simulate it. Let's see. I think that we are going to go with one of these right ends or one of these left ends. Let me look at this guy. I think we're going to take Joshua McKinney here. Hopefully he's got hidden development. He does not, but he looks like somebody that could develop pretty well. So we'll go ahead and simulate to the end of the draft and get the positions where we want them and see how we do this season. Oops. We'll go ahead and do draft recap. There was nobody that really stood out to me. We'll check what the highest overall was. Oh, that's for my team. Sorry. We'll go to the NFL. An 82 cornerback. Wow. That's crazy. We probably could have tried to trade up and get this free safety here, but we didn't have a whole lot of picks to trade up for, so I'm confident with the guy that we got. We'll end up moving him to right outside linebacker and put Chase on back down. Let's go back here. We'll end up moving him. I think that's the only spot I think he's right outside linebacker. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the only spot that we need to change. Let's see what else they got us. Got us a couple linemen that don't look too awful. They could be decent backups. They took a running back. I don't know why, but we definitely didn't need a running back. All right. We will go look at the team, see where it's at for this year. Yeah, that's fine. I'll have Connor Williams play right tackle this year just to get a lot more experience. We may look to trade away Marvin Jones. Just see what we can get for him. Let's check what defense. I need to move Chase on down. Maybe not. Let me go back and look at that. Yeah, we might actually keep this the way it is. Let me look at who this guy is. Oh, that's right. I remember taking him. Yeah, I think we're actually going to keep it where it's at. Who's this? I don't know why he is not. Let's go to generate best lineup. We're going to move Gostin to left end. That should fix our defensive line. It shouldn't be too bad at that point. Let me generate. Move him up. Our linebacking core isn't looking too bad. Depending on how Chason develops, we may look to get a left outside linebacker. Other than that, I don't think we need a whole lot of help. Safeties. Again, we could really use some safeties. Other than that, our cornerbacks and our defensive line look pretty good. Offense doesn't look too bad either. We could use some help with the tackles. Other than that, this offense looks pretty good. Let's see if we can put Jones and maybe a pick or two in a trade to maybe pick up a left outside linebacker, see what they can do for this team. We'll sim the week and then try and trade it. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, we'll go to the first preseason week and try and get some trades done. See who we can try and pick up here. Maybe. Let's look at some safeties. See who they got. Jesse Bates, that wouldn't be a bad one. He'd be definitely hard to get though. Von Bell. That's not what I want to. And both those safeties are getting older. Simmons wouldn't be bad. Maybe we will try and pick up Delpit. I don't know. Let's go look at free agency first, just to see who's there. See if maybe we can just pick anybody up on a one-year deal. Manager roster. We'll see if there's any plug-and-play people at safety. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign LaMarcus Joyner just for the season, if we can. Okay, yeah. And then we'll look at strong safety. Think we're going to take Eric Reed just to see what he can do for the season. He should be our starter. We'll go check that. There is a trade I think I'm going to make for a linebacker. We'll see if we can get it done. I don't know that we will. Let me find him. We're going to try and pick up TJ Watt here. Maybe we will. We'll see if they will take Marvin Jones. I have no interest in him. Okay. Oh, that's weird. That says left tackle twice. Okay, let me exit out of here real quick. See if... Yeah, okay. I don't know why that's doing that. What do they need? They need cornerback help, and I think we have 4 good corners. So maybe we could throw... We'll see if they will take Griffin. And a left tackle. We'll just see if maybe Griffin and some picks. We'll see if they'll take a third. I didn't think so. We could probably make this happen though. Let's see about 2 seconds. That might do it. Not even close. We're gonna have to give up a first. For TJ Watt, I would give up multiple first. I might have to actually. Let's do next year's second here. Caleb Von Chason's not playing too bad. We'll just go ahead and keep it. I would love to get TJ Watt, but I don't want to give up the house to get him. So we'll go look at our team and make some adjustments where we need to. And then sim to midseason, see where we're at. I think offense is all right. It looks like defense is all right as well. So we're just going to go ahead and sim to the midseason mark. See where we're at. Hopefully make the playoffs this year. We'll have to find out, see who needs re-signed, and try and bring some people back. If we're not doing too well, maybe I will try and 4-2. That's not too bad at all, actually. We will just go ahead and upgrade the players. Let's see who we need to bring back. Robinson. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring him back. We have 88 mil. It's quite a bit of money. We'll definitely bring Josh Allen back. He's the anchor of our defense. Him and Miles Jack. So we definitely want to bring him back. We'll wait on Linder, see how he digresses. Bring Lambo back for... Yeah, we'll give him a 2-year. He's a decent kicker. Norwell, we're going to let walk. We'll let Marvin Jones walk. Let's see. I think we'll bring Jawan Taylor back. We'll do that at the end of the year, though. Yeah, I think we're going to wait. We will sim to playoffs. see if we made them. We're in second place in the division right now, so hopefully we do make them. We'll see. We did not. We missed them. We finished 7-10 again. We were second in the division, though, so that's an improvement. We went from last to second, but really we kind of finished last again because we are in a three-way tie for second. Let's upgrade our players and see where we need the most help at. Let's actually go look at stats real quick and see if it was our defense, 18th. Let's see. Well, our defense was 11th. Justin Fields. Wow, Trevor Lawrence wasn't too bad. He had 4,400 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. 13's not terrible. It could be worse. 1,100 yards, 12 TDs. That's pretty good from James Robinson. Wow, Laviska Shenault had 14 touchdowns in the slot. That's crazy. Our tight end had the second most yards. Wow. I didn't think he would have that many. I'm glad we put him in the... Yeah, he was in our slot, yeah. I thought maybe Marvin Jones was for a second, but nope, it was Laviska Shenault. We'll look at the defense, see if maybe this is where we are lacking. We had 9.5 sacks from Josh Allen, 7 from the rookie Manny Kidd. I think interceptions might be low. Yeah, that's not good at all. We had 7 interceptions total. I think we are going to definitely improve this defensive line. We may try and move to a 4-3 and see how that works out. I think that we are going to get rid of Marvin Jones and try and pick up another receiver in the draft. We'll see where we ended up with. We'll probably end up with a mid-round pick again since we didn't make the playoffs. Let's go back. Let's go ahead and sim to the Super Bowl. Check the awards. I don't think we got anybody. Let's see. Nope. Wow. Ian Book finished with the Saints. 12-5. That's crazy. AFC. I don't think Tannehill was here. Wow. I cannot. Trevor Lawrence. I don't know why I keep doing that. Let's see if we had any defensive players. No. We may look to trade for some linebackers. Our tight end came in second for Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's crazy. I've never seen a tight end make it that high. I don't think we hit. Well, we did have a Jaguar, Manny Kidd. I think that was it. All right. Let's go ahead and sim to the off season. I think this is just a staff week. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and sim next week, re-sign some players. I think we're going to try and look to revamp this offensive line as well. I don't think these tackles are doing it. We're going to let... He didn't digress too bad, so if he'll come back for at least a 1 year, we'll bring Linder back. Okay, he wants to play for a new team. Let's see what the franchise tag is. That's not too bad. I will bring back Jawan Taylor. He has went up in overall, so we'll bring him back. Maybe he can go up a little bit more and be that tackle that we need. I think we are going to look for a left tackle, though. We will re-sign this guy. He hasn't been playing great, but we need depth on our D-line. We really don't have anybody. I think we'll let LaMarcus Joyner walk. Yeah, I think that's going to be... Well, we'll franchise tag Linder just for the 1 year. We're going to let everybody else walk, though. We will advance to the next week. See who is in free agency. Hopefully we can really vamp up this team. Ooh. Jair and Tyreek Hill. I think we're going to offer... Right there's our answer at safety. We're going to definitely try and pick up Minka. He is crazy good. Let's see if that puts us at second. Okay. We'll bump this up. See if we can get him. Okay, that'll put us at first. We might try and go for Tyreek Hill as well. Deron Payne, he's pretty young too. He could really help our D-line as well. Matt Ioannidis. A lot of these guys are just older, or they're in positions that we don't necessarily need. I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna sign Max Crosby. I was looking at who was offering him contracts. Let's see where that puts us. That puts us at fourth. Okay. Bump this up. Go 5.5. That should definitely put us at first. I think we are going to try and get Jack Conklin as well, and maybe move Jawan Taylor to left tackle. I think that'll fix our offensive line, because I don't think that Cam Robinson is the answer at left tackle right now. So we'll see if we can pick him up as well. Let's see if there's anyone else that we could use. Might try and get Deron Payne if we can, and maybe move Hamilton to one of the end spots if we don't end up getting an end in the draft or anything. Well, I guess we do. If we get Crosby, we won't need to sign. We won't need to move Hamilton over. But I think we are definitely going to try and get Deron Payne here. Let's see if we can get him for this. Puts us at 100. We're not going to pick up Payne. Hamilton's not too bad of an overall. I do want to try and get Tyreek Hill. So I think we're going to go with that. We don't have enough. Okay. Let's move it down to 5. See if that'll be enough. That's not even going to be close. We'll see if a 4-year deal will do it. We'll bump this up too. Don't have enough for that. Okay, we're not going to end up going for Tyreek Hill. We don't have the money. Let's check what wide receivers are here. Darius Slayton's not too bad. We could pick him up. Russell Gage is not bad either. I think we are actually going to go for we'll go for Darius Slayton just because he is younger and he does have a star dev. I know that Russell had a superstar dev, but he's older, so he's going to digress faster. Let's look at fullbacks as well. I don't think we have one. Yeah, I think we'll take Alec Ingold here. See if we can get him for cheap. I don't know that we're going to be able to pick him up, but I think that's going to be it for free agency right now. Let's advance a week, see who we can pick up. We did not get Minka Fitzpatrick. That would have been nice. We got Slayton. We got Crosby. We will have to go look at more safeties. Let's see. We'll bump up Coughlin's offer as well. We'll give him 4 years. Like I said, offensive linemen don't digress super bad. Oh, we're going to have to give him more. Okay, they don't digress super bad when they get older. So you can sign them into their mid-30s. That should be enough right there. Hopefully that's enough to get him. We will go look at Zadarius Smith. Isn't too bad. We could offer him. And a lot of these guys are just older, so they're going to digress. Not a huge point in signing them. I don't think we need any corner help. Let's go look at the safeties. We might just look to, well, Julian Love's not too bad. He could be our starting strong safety. I think we're going to try and go for him. He's pretty young. We'll see if this will do it. 92. That puts us in 5th. Okay, we'll bump this up more. See what this will do. That should definitely put us in 1st. See if there's anybody for... Doesn't look like it. Maybe we'll just try in the draft again. Or maybe we'll make a trade for someone. Where did Minka end up going? To the Cardinals. Okay. If there isn't any in the draft, maybe we will look to pick one up in the draft. I think we're going to offer, I think that was it, Zadarius Smith a contract as well. See if we can bring him in to play left outside linebacker for us. We don't have the money. Awesome. We'll bump this up. See if this will bring him in. Don't think we're going to get him. Let's actually... Melvin Ingram was down here. He doesn't have any contracts, so we could probably offer him something pretty cheap and move him to left outside linebacker. See if that'll bring him in. I think that's going to be it for free agency right now. We will get on. I think this next year is going to be the last year. So hopefully we can make the playoffs. So we got Ingold, Conklin and Love. So we just have to go back and try and get Ingram as well. We'll just withdraw our offer and re-offer him. We could also probably look in the draft as well. That might be the best choice because we've only got 11 mil in cap room. Yeah, I don't think we're going to. I don't think there's anybody here to bring in for linebackers. Let's look at middle linebacker, see if maybe we can move one of these guys. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with the draft, see if we can pick anybody up there too as well. We will just go ahead and sim to the draft. See what pick we got. We have 12 again. Okay. Let's look at the draft board. See if there's anybody worth trying to trade up for. Kyle Miller doesn't look too bad. We do need a strong safety. This wide receiver doesn't look too terrible. I'm actually going to go look at the team real quick. See what we do need the most. Let me move. I don't know why they still have him there. Let's generate best lineup. Okay, that offensive line looks a lot better. We will actually keep Cam Robinson. He is just a higher overall than Juwan Taylor. So we'll just go ahead and keep him there. Let's look at this defense. Safety is a big need. Left outside linebacker is a big need. Corners aren't too bad. Linebacking core, besides left outside linebacker, is not bad at all. So I think our biggest things are either going to be safety and linebacker. I don't think we really need much more help on the offensive line. Could maybe use another tight end, but our tight end isn't terrible. I wouldn't be opposed to either trading back or trading. Just let me see if I can. We're going to try and get Minka. See what I got to give up for him. If it's not too bad, then we'll probably take the deal. He is definitely one of the best safeties in the league. Let's see. They need a tight end as well. What else do they need? They need a left end, and I think we have. We could try and give this guy up. See if they'll take this. We could definitely make that happen. I wouldn't be opposed to. Let's look at our tight ends. Let's see if they'll take this guy as well. No, they don't have any interest in him. Okay. Let's look at defensive tackles. We may give up Hamilton. Okay, I don't know that we're going to be able to make this happen unless I give up in next year. Let's try next year's second. This will be the last season, so this draft won't matter. So we might as well just try and give a first since that second didn't work. We'll see if this will do it. If not, we will. Fortunately, we can't consider this offer. It will put us over the salary cap. Oh, okay. Now, one thing I did learn the other day is they add in what they have to pay first-round picks into their salary cap, so that's why it would put them over, even though they have 19 mil, and they have to pay Minka as well with part of that trade, so that's why it would put them over. Yeah, we'll just see if a safety or a linebacker falls to us. Hopefully, one of them does. Let's look at... Oh, that is not a good sign. It's an early. That safety looks really good. I think Deshaun Flowers might be where we go. How do these linebackers look? They don't look too bad, but we might be able to pick one of them up in the second, so that's not bad either. We can move one of these middle linebackers over if we need to. A lot of these guys are just late to firsts or late to mids. So I definitely think that we are going to try and trade up to number 1 and get that safety. He looked really good. I think he could be the best safety in the class, or the best player in the class. So we're going to see what we could give up to try and get up to pick 1 and pick that safety. So the Lions, that's not what I wanted to click on. Wow, nothing that I am clicking on is going to where I want it to. Okay. The Lions, let's see. Oh, they have 2. So we should definitely be able to trade up for one of them, because they would still have a first-round pick. So we might not have to give up as much as we thought. Let's try 2 2s and a 3. See if that'll get it done. I don't think it will. We probably will have to give up our first, but let's try a next year's second. Since this is the last year, I'm just going to try this. I figured that would do it. That will give us the first overall pick, and we get to keep our next, or all of our picks in this draft except for that first. So next year's draft won't really matter. We're going to go ahead and take that safety. I forget which safety it was. It was this guy, Deshaun Flowers. We're going to go ahead and take him now. Let's see where he's at. And he's the number 2 player in the class. An 81 overall. That's crazy. We're going to move him to free safety, I think. Wow. He's got 92 speed, 75 zone. I'm definitely glad we traded up for him. We're going to go ahead and just sim to the next pick. Definitely look for a linebacker here. We definitely need a left outside linebacker. I wouldn't be opposed to moving one of these defensive linemen up if I need to. Well, let me look at some of these guys. If one of these guys is... I think we might take James Robertson here and then just move Josh Allen up to left outside linebacker. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll just take him here. He's only normal dev. That's fine. 76 overall. That's pretty good. That's definitely what we're going to do. We're going to leave him there and move Josh Allen back up to left outside linebacker. That's where he started at the beginning of the rebuild. So we'll go ahead and advance to the next pick. I think we are going to go wide receiver here. Let's check what wide receivers we have left. This guy doesn't look too bad. Let's look at Brian Taylor. He's a late second. We'll just take whoever the fastest guy is. So we'll look at these. He ran a 4.45. He ran a 4.50. Guy ran a 4.55. Right here. We're just going to go ahead and take Lloyd McKee. 70 overall. That's not bad. We'll make him probably our fourth receiver since we took that one last year. I think we're going to make one more pick and go ahead and get on with the rest of the rebuild. Let's see who we have on the board. That's not what I wanted. I clicked on the wrong button. I think we're going to take one of these centers here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let me look at this guy. I think we're going to take John Lopez here. 66 overall. That's not too bad. He could develop well, but we don't have any other centers on the roster, so we need a backup. We're going to go ahead and sim to the end of the draft and make our moves for the season, and hopefully we can make playoffs. We'll see where we're at. That's not what I wanted. We'll just go ahead and go to adjust lineup. We're going to move Josh Allen back up to linebacker and let the guy we just drafted will play right end. So we'll move him up to, I think it's left is what he needs. Yeah. We'll move him up to left outside linebacker. Right. I think that's going to be the only move. Oh, no, we got to move that safety over too. I forgot about that. Let me look at what. We'll just move Julian Love to free safety. We'll let that other guy start at strong safety since he is better overall there. Julian Love's not going to be too bad at free safety anyway, so that'll work out. I think this team doesn't look too bad. It's just a matter of putting it all together. We've really changed this whole defensive around. This offense as well doesn't look too bad at all. Hopefully this is the year that we can finally make the playoffs. Tight end is our weakest position, and our starting tight end isn't even too bad. So hopefully we'll go ahead and advance the week, and then we might check free agency, see if there is a tight end we can sign. Just maybe have a backup if we need one. I mean, I know we need one, but if there's one there that we can sign, we'll probably just sign one and hope that it works out. Let's just go to tight ends. We could bring Gronk in for a year to be our starter. I don't know. Christopher Herndon's not too bad. He's just 27. Yeah, I think we'll bring in Herndon. He's a little younger, but he's a decent player, so he can be our backup tight end. I think that's all we need to do is just that one spot. We're just going to go ahead and advance to a midseason mark, see where we're at. Hopefully this is the year that it turns around, because we're always doing good at the midseason mark and never end up making the playoffs. 3-4. I think that's the worst we've been at the midseason mark. We'll upgrade our players and see who needs to re-sign. Not going to go ahead and do everybody. We will check it who needs re-signed. Like I said, this is the last year, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But we'll go ahead and bring Miles Jack back. He's the best player on this team, so you definitely want him. Griffin can walk. Linder can walk. C.J. Henderson. I think he'll end up being the best corner on the team. So we'll go ahead and bring him back. Laviska Shenault, definitely bring him back. And we'll give him a 5-year. And we'll bring Hamilton back as well. Give him 4 years. Maybe not. We'll get it at the end of the year. I think he's going to be the only other one that we sign. Chason is all right, but he hasn't developed very well, so I don't think we're going to end up bringing him back. We will just wait till the end of the year to get the rest of those guys. We're just going to go ahead and simulate to playoffs, see if we can make them. We'll have to check the dev traits of those rookies as well. See where they're at. We ended up finishing 8-9. I don't think we made the playoffs, though. It was definitely the best year we had. We did not make the playoffs. Okay. We'll go look at this team. See where... First, we'll upgrade the team, and we'll see what the dev traits are for those rookies, and see where. See, we will look at the end of the year stats and everything. Sorry. Ugh. Does not look like throughout the year anybody got any dev ups. He only had star dev. That safety did. Surprising. Wasn't there a offensive lineman that had it? I thought there was another guy that was maybe not. No, I think that was the only hidden dev we had. Was that safety? Right, well, star dev is better than normal, I guess. Can't be mad about that. We'll go ahead and go to the end of the year and see if, or we'll go to the Super Bowl and see if they, any of them increase. See if we had anybody, and then we'll look at the stats for the season as well. We'll check the dev traits here, see if anybody went up. Doesn't look like anybody on offense did. No, we didn't have anybody go up. Doesn't look like anybody on defense went up either. Well, maybe Crosby might have, but he might have had superstar when we signed him. Yeah, it looks like he had superstar when we signed him. I don't think he went up. So we didn't get any dev trait increases this year. That sucks, but we'll advance week, see who wins the Super Bowl. Then we'll check the stats. The Eagles ended up winning them. Wow. That's how you know it's Madden. The Eagles are in the Super Bowl. I'm just kidding. Trevor Lawrence had 4,100 yards, 32 TDs, 9 interceptions. That's not bad. That's a big improvement from last year. I'm pretty sure he had the same amount of TDs, but he threw less interceptions, so you can't be mad about that. Wow. James Robinson had 15 touchdowns, 1,400 yards. That's crazy. ETN had 8. Let's see, receiving wise, we didn't have any 1,000-yard receivers. These receivers were not that great, not as good as I thought they were going to be, especially Laviska Shenault coming off of 14 TDs to go to 6. He really digressed. That might have been where our issue was. Let's look at the defense, see if that's a lot better improvement. 11.5 sacks from Josh Allen, 7.5 from Max Crosby, and everybody else just had some here and there. We'll look at interceptions. Wow, Sidney Jones had 5. I'm surprised he did not go up in dev trait. CJ Henderson had 2, a couple of 1s. I think we're going to call it a day here and end it here. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next rebuild. See ya.